Merry Christmas. Oh. Dear artists, wishing you a very killer Christmas and Happy New Year. The Killer Ink team. Yippee-ki-yay! You know the rest. All right, super excited today. I bought a Stigma Rotary Force. It is black and it has the new grip. Looks cool. Extra large grippy grip. I do like that brass grip from the Numa, so I figured this would be a good next machine to try out. Everybody's saying up there with the Numa is the Stigma. So let's do an unboxing. If you haven't already, smash that like button and subscribe to the Floaty Lady channel. All right, anyway, let's open this thing up. Ooh, and a nice case coming with it. The Stigma wireless tattoo machine. Stroke length is 3.7 millimeters. It's wireless, it's black. Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice. The buttons look pretty tactile. Wow, nice screen. Oh, give settings. Hold it down, you get to the give. There's different 3 give settings. What is give? We'll go into that later. I'm just checking this sucker out. I'm assuming to turn it off. You gotta hold it a little longer. Yep. Cool. So the needle depth is really cool. I like the grip handle here for the needle depth seems good. Like really smooth. There's the battery coming on and off. So Stigma is a German company. We know German motors are pretty great, so excited to try this thing out. You see these tiny little perforations here inside. That's actually a little speaker, so you can hear the buttons. Yeah, cool. We got a nice little machine here. Let's see. We got the wire. This extra tip here is for cartridges of different brands, and then you have the proprietary tip here that comes on the machine, which will run the Stigma rotary needles. So we'll be trying those out too. An extra connection here. This one is for the RCA adapter. So you can turn this from a wireless battery machine into a corded machine. Which way? That way? Got it. Okay. Cool. There it is. So there it is with the RCA connection, and you can see it's a lot shorter. So that's awesome. That feels good too. It's so short. Look at that. And I don't think I'm gonna need like that much grip tape on this. This thing's chunky, and it's got some nice grooves in it for gripping. Okay, let's see what the Stigma weighs. That's with the new XL grip without the battery, 160 grams on the nose. And 219 with the battery. So the battery alone weighs about 79 grams. Yeah, I like it. You don't want your machine to be too light, and that's something that I've figured out over time in this process. I mean, it just balances nicely with the battery on it, which is nice because I feel like it's hard to get that balance, you know? The end needs to be heavier than the battery, basically. Line up the arrows, push and turn, and it's in really easily. Don't force it. even though it's called the Force. Don't force it. Yeah, I'm especially excited to line with this, you know. I think lining almost any machine you can do the type of gray shading I want to do, I think, you know, like the light work, but I just want something that has a little punch. Not just stroke length, but all around punch. Let's see some of the specs on this thing. So here it says, you know, if you're running it, let's just say at the maximum operating voltage at 10 volts, 5 to 10 volts here, they're saying the battery time is about 3 hours, 45 minutes, you know, so you can expect to get about 4 hours at least out of this thing for a tattoo. That's awesome. The voltage range is actually 4 to 11 volts. Recommended range is 5 to 9, meaning, you know, not running it at its maximum operating voltage, so you're gonna wear it out faster. Shading 5 to 7, lining 7 to 9. Sounds good. Motion control. Wow. Voltage increases as you point upwards and decreases as you point downwards. While holding the on-off button, rotate the machine between 180 degrees in any direction to adjust the voltage. Yeah, so let's see if we can figure out this voltage thing. 9-round shader and a 10 gauge. There's a Stigma cartridge, that's what they look like. So these are unique in that they have this extra membrane here on the back. It's pretty cool. That keeps bio things from going through that area from the needle into your machine. So that should keep your machine a lot cleaner. Okay. So my mistake, this one here that's more circular is for the Stigma needles. We're just gonna pop that on. We need the key, which is here. It's loosening. It's pretty tight on there. This is going anyway, I think. So we're just gonna turn it on. And now while holding the power button, you're gonna hear the sound. And as you turn the machine, you can change the voltage. Pretty cool. Yeah, it works. It also has presets if you don't want to go that route, but that's pretty awesome. You can change the voltage pretty quickly. So that's awesome. Yep, very cool. Any other cool features? The motor as a default runs in constant mode, which means the stitching speed is not affected by the skin's resistance. Enabling give will allow the machine to respond to the skin's resistance and become softer. By choosing between 3 levels of give, you can adjust the sensitivity and softness. Enabling boost will allow the machine to run without dropping the stitching speed, but it will respond to the skin's resistance and become punchier and faster on difficult areas to ensure optimal results. So press to change between presets, long press to enable boost. There are 5 different presets, so that's great too. A lot of great little features on this machine. I can't wait to try it out on some silicone. All right, so we've got the Stigma all wrapped up here with bandages, and we're going to be using police cartridges, a 9 mag in a standard gauge curve mag, and an 11 round shader, and this rain cartridge here, which is a 9 round liner, 12 gauge. Alrighty, so we're gonna try out the Stigma on this silicone here. I'm trying to create the neon effect for Billie Eilish's Crown, a piece I'm trying to finish on my husband's leg. I have a plan. Let's see how it works. I have the battery on. Start at a 7. I love the needle depth, it's so easy. It's really cool. gone in really easy and quick. Like really easy and quick, yeah. Wow. Cool. I guess I should start over here so I don't rub everything away. Kind of. I have to start with the black, so I guess it's not like an experiment here. Just create a little halo around everything first. You can see how fast the ink's getting in. Like pretty solid looking already. It's a really quiet machine. It's like the quietest machine I've used so far, for sure. It's really comfortable. I like the weight of it. I up the voltage just a little bit and I like really feel the difference just in that small increment, which is interesting. I don't always notice it. I feel like I'll be able to work faster with this one, you know, in general. It feels like it's a good motor it's getting in. I love this machine. Easy to control, it's a good, perfect weight. I like it with the battery even, which is exciting because I don't think I've liked any really with the battery. So it's nice not to be corded. I always used a Numo with the Musotoko. But we'll have to see, maybe that boost mode I'll have to use more when I'm doing human skin. Just because it always reacts a little differently than silicone. But it's getting the silicone really fast. Yeah, surprisingly fast. For how I'm shading it and everything. And how fast my hand's moving. That's what I'm noticing the most. Like, I'm able to move my hand a little faster and still have an effect. I guess I'll just start adding the blue now. Yeah, I feel like now I can change direction easier a little bit during the pad. I just noticed like putting it on the boost mode with the round shader going around the corners, it seemed like to penetrate better. Like it gives that extra push if your needle's kind of hitting the silicone at a funny direction, that causes more friction. Seems like it just slices through really well. So you just, I mean, it also probably in turn does more damage, so you have to be careful. Definitely feels like it's penetrating well. It's definitely a strong machine. It feels very steady. Yeah, because I've used police cartridges before, but you know, it seems steadier. Yeah, this is where it's at. I'm done. Okay, that completes my test of the Stigma on the silicone. I'm really happy with how it's performing. It's penetrating really well. I'm getting the blacks in solid. I need to throw this thing in some bleach and really see how those colors came out. But the white was packing in really well on the silicone, which is always been historically difficult for me to get in, but it went in a single pass. Definitely happy I bought this one. If you're interested, check out the link in the description below. I bought it from killerinktattoo.com. Not sponsored, but please check it out if you're interested. The Stigma Force performed beautifully on the silicone, saturated blacks, got the whites in one pass. I'm really excited to try it on human skin, so stay tuned in the future for that on the Floaty Lady channel. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.